All right, everybody, well, welcome to the end of the week, and today, no doubt, someone is going for a nice, refreshing glass of murky water, or perhaps taking out a t-shirt with a nice brown stain on it. This is the topic that really everyone in Winnipeg seems to be talking about right now. Thoughts?
I haven't had it.
No.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet.
Haven't got the brown water yet?
Yeah, I count myself lucky, considering I actually just washed the shirt not too long ago, so this would have been a nice brown striped shirt. But no, I haven't had any situations with it yet. But I remember in the apartment that I was in before I'm where I am now, we had a little kind of a phase of brown water, but nothing that kind of hung around. So I don't know, I've kind of experienced both, but I'm kind of counting myself lucky at this point.
Yeah, lucky, because would you be one of those people who is calling the city of Winnipeg saying you would not be paying your water bill?
Well, the thing is, I live in a house with a guy who does all the bill paying, and I just give him money at the start of every month. So I think he would be the one complaining, but I'm again counting myself lucky there.
It's drinkable water, I think it's water. You're getting water. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's not going to make you sick. It's a little off-colored. Yeah, it's not appetizing to drink a big glass of it, but you know, get your Brita out.
I've had a little bit of brown water. This tie, for example, was white.
And the soup was white.
But I'm not that upset because it looks better now. There is a spectrum of brown water going on in the city, and I think I would drink it if it was like a weak tea brown. But if it was like the dark cola brown, I think I might stay away for sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit like I can imagine. I remember the one time that I did turn the faucet on, and it was dark. And then I've seen a few pictures on Twitter too, and it's just kind of like, I don't know what to do with this. And I think the city of Winnipeg says, go water your plants and all that kind of stuff with it, which I guess is good, but I don't have plants. So.
Yeah, I did have a little bit of brown water a couple weeks ago, and it was just one of those things where like I poured a glass of water and I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's a bit, okay, well maybe I'll just run it for a little bit, and then like, oh, it still looks like it a little, that's okay, I'll just drink it. Because I'm like you, that I don't think that there's actually a huge problem with the safety of the water. But when people start saying like, why should I have to pay for this bill, you know, this $200 bill for water, if I'm running it to try to make it clear, and
you're not really getting what you're
not getting what I'm paying for. The city of Winnipeg says that it's got like the best water treatment plant in North America, and it's like, as a taxpayer, I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe you got a point there.
Yeah.
So do we know the answer? What went wrong? What is wrong? Do you have a theory?
They were blaming water thieves earlier in the month, actually, which I thought was so intriguing. Yeah, and they didn't really cash it out. They're just like, it's water thieves. They're stealing all the not brown water.
All those long haul trucks heading out. Yes.
It could be a number of things. I think it's either groundwater is getting mixed up in it, or if there's construction in the area, or if a pipe is burst or whatever, then there's an opportunity for some of that stuff to get in there.
Yeah, basically just the overuse essentially is what I think they're boiling it down to, for lack of better words, boiling.
That first world problem, though. Like, really, we get water, you know, at our fingertips, and we're letting it run for half an hour because it's not quite the right color.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
To some extent, for sure.
I mean, I don't want to sound preachy. I don't.
Yeah.
I know it's gross, and I wouldn't want to feed my daughter brown water. But come on. Okay, I think we can all suck it up a little bit and, you know, boil our water or go for bottled water a little bit.
It is interesting what we rally behind.
Yeah.
The things that will, and the things that, like in Winnipeg, like every time I drive by Red Lobster, like I just think of all the things that we could fight for in this world, and like it's the only Red Lobster left in Canada because people in Winnipeg would not let it happen.
Right? Yeah.
No, we can't let this restaurant close.
Let's mobilize the forces. We gotta protect those little garlic cheesy buns, you know? Yeah.
They are good.
They're very good. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely.
But isn't that ironic? But they let something like Paddle Queen die. So that's my little sadness. Yeah, the Paddle Queen saw its last cruise. 10,000 trips over like 49 years that it's been in operation, and I think maybe Mitch doesn't, but I think
I was just gonna say
I don't know about Laura, but we all have like memories.
I never got the chance. I'm not from Winnipeg originally. So I
It's one of those things. Entitlement of living in Winnipeg is having a boat ride on the paddle wheel. Yeah.
We're gonna have to build our own boat, I think.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's a good idea.
I think so too. Yeah, let's get to work.
Well,
Well, you know what? But it kind of relates back to the water thing. I think one of the reasons that river sports and river things aren't not very successful in Winnipeg is because our river is really gross.
It's not just the drinking water.
And it's not just that it's not that it's, from what I understand, it's not that it's actually dirty. It's just that we have a very muddy riverbank, and that's why it's the color that it is.
It's certainly perceived as dirty. I used to swim in it when I was younger.
Our perception is
my
important.
friend neighbor lived right on the riverbank, so we would swim in it. We would take the dinghy and his canoe out in it. And I remember my friend saying, like, you actually went in that water. You know, like, did you feel a dead body brush up against your legs? No, I didn't actually.
Ugliest catfish there.
Yeah.
Ugliest.
Can you eat the fish out of that river? Happily. No problem.
I just remember Callie and I in the middle of the summer we went got ourselves some ice cream at BDI, and we were on that bridge kind of looking over the river, and you're seeing boats go by and all you're seeing is like brown go up, and Callie's just like, I don't know if I could like even go on one of those boats. I really didn't have a comment. I was all into my milkshake.
Falling in, like I do not want to fall in that water, and you'd be okay, but that perception of that murky water makes you think it's so dirty.
When it's windy, there aren't even white caps; they're little brown caps. So it's not really that difficult to understand why the water in this area would. Yeah, absolutely, right.
We're nowhere near.
Why can't we get our perception to kind of go that way?
Chocolate water.
Because it only goes up until you taste it, and then it's like, wait, no, I ruined the illusion.
I guess it's kind of superficial, though. You know, if something is healthy and good, and there's fish and the ecosystem's thriving and the water's drinkable, but if it doesn't look right, it doesn't look appetizing, we are offended and grossed out.
Well, it's a hard thing to get over. Like I think has been mentioned a couple of times here. You know, you're pouring your water in your cup and you see like the light tea. Okay, maybe, but yeah, when it comes out the brown cola, you're like, there's just no way that I'm gonna sit back after a good long workout and have this.
What if you added chocolate milk powder to the chocolate brown water?
Maybe that's what they've done already.
Or
Oh my goodness,
do you remember clear Pepsi or whatever it was?
Cola.
Crystal
Pepsi, of
that
course.
grossed
Light.
everyone out, and that
Sure
was
did.
clear as day. But we wanted the dark cola color.
what
We
we
want
used to,
our
right?
Coke to
Yeah.
But you
be
get
cola
the cola
colored. We don't want
syrup
it
and you add
clear
it
and
to-
clean.
To the water.
You got chocolate brown water, cola, chocolate milk. Boom, cheap.
Yeah. Does that
And
fix
a
the
mouthful of
laundry?
holes where your teeth used to be.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have chocolate smelling flavored
totally.
clothes.
Be tasty laundry.
Hey, well, there you go, guys. We've already solved the problem.
And
So
brown is
proud
a
of
new
us.
anybody
I
who's
really am
watching
proud of us,
has the solution, and
You're welcome. Yeah.
chocolate water. Brown is a favorite shade for brown is the new black. There we go.
all right, guys, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.